All right, I'm at the chiropractor. It's Monday morning, less than 3 weeks to Lightweight Worlds. Had an issue with my lower back last week. It's been doing pretty good recently, so haven't been to the chiropractor in almost a year. Had some trouble with like sciatica, so he ended up adjusting me, getting me feeling pretty good. So I'm going this week and next week just to make sure everything stays lined up. Luckily, my chiropractor opens up early before my work does, so get adjusted and get to work, and then get some lifts and throws in this afternoon, hopefully.
All right, we are a little over 2 weeks out for Lightweight Nationals in Idaho. I am trying to keep myself as healthy as possible. I have lingering injuries just like everybody else does, so it is day 4. I've got 1 more week to be able to lift somewhat normal and heavy, and then the last week I'll just do kind of a 2-day workout, and it'll be lightweight, just trying to go in as healthy and fresh as possible. So gonna go somewhat heavy today. Be band press downs to start, then banded Kirk rows, then overhead barbell shrugs. So this is all Carrie Oberfeld's programming, and then I'm gonna get some throws in. Usually work out in the morning. Had to work late a couple nights, so working out in the afternoon. Here we go. So I don't like filming all the time because really I love blaring music, but I try to put some stuff out. I haven't for about probably 6 or 8 weeks, but it's just difficult sometimes to lift and film because I really like loud music. So banded Kirk rows. It is a upright row. It's a shrug with a somewhat upright row. Shrug up. So he has on there 3 sets of 20 for the band press downs, 3 sets of 10 for the banded Kirk rows, and then 3 sets of 10 for the overhead barbell shrug. I've been cutting everything off by about 25 to 30%, just trying to make sure I'm not beating myself up too much, because I lift more than 4 times a week and I try to throw in the afternoons as well. So probably a little bit of overtraining, but I've just cut back a little bit on the exercises that I'm doing in the gym. That way I can train a little bit more. Nothing crazy, nothing heavy. Also, my phone is on like 30%, so can't charge it and have the mic going. So this video may not get totally completed, so we'll get something out. All right, right back into band press downs. Tie reps, just warming up the elbow, getting the tricep warmed up. So I'm just gonna run 2 sets on all of these. It's already almost 5:30. So I've been at work all day, trying to get a lift in and a throw in, and then still be able to eat dinner and go to bed by 10:30, get back up at 4:45 to lift at 5:30, so. Yeah, buddy. You can do those with a barbell. Sometimes I just go with what's simple. Try to get the exercise in, and if I can do it with a dumbbell, try to do it with a dumbbell or a barbell. It doesn't really matter to me. Some of the stuff he'll program in there to make sure it's barbell or log or dumbbell, but Sometimes just about getting the movement done. These have grown on me. The overhead barbell shrug. Not 100% sure if it's like for the shoulder joint or what, or if it's full for when you throw it, actually be able to push through further, or if it's for strengthening up kind of underneath the traps. I don't know, but I like them. They seem pretty cool. So it's banded rack deads, 5x3. I'll do 3 or 4 sets. I'll get a warm up in, do 3 or 4 sets. And then we've got still doing supersets. So hang clean, it's gonna be light and fast. So we'll do those 2 together. Last year I tried, there were some different tapers. I tried a couple different big games. This year, I didn't really plan on doing the things that I'm doing. So starting last week, I started cutting a set off. Ended up hurting my lower back. Still have some issues with my lat and tricep. So kind of backed off there a little bit because I needed to throw more than I needed to lift, because this year I really haven't been throwing as much. So, and it's kind of shown. But feel pretty strong and I enjoy lifting. So, all right, banded rack deads. So it's 5x3, and I probably will do a 5x3. I just won't, these first 2 I'll keep kind of light. A little bit of a perfectionist on some stuff in my life, but for some reason, when I lift weights, I almost like things to be maybe a little off. Like if the band tension isn't exactly the same, or even if I use like different plates on either side, I've never had a problem with it, just because I like to kind of work through stuff if it's a little bit awkward with lifting. I don't know. I like trail running more than I like running on the road. So I don't know, I like when things are imperfect when it comes to training and lifting to a certain degree. When it gets really heavy or whatever, yeah, I want it to be right on. I want the clips on really tight. I don't want anything to move. But sometimes I like to have things a little bit off in my life and then try and stabilize those things that are off. I got 225 on the bar. And then these are the biggest bands I've got, and I've got them doubled up. I don't know what they are tension wise. I don't really care. This morning I weighed a little under 209, which is right where I want to be 2 weeks out. That way it won't be much of a cut on that last week. But aminos was the one thing I kind of forgot to take, because my diet, I'm not eating as much as I normally do. So Carrie had said make sure I was getting aminos in last year, and I kind of forgot this year to do that. So last week I ended up getting some. I don't know, could be placebo effect, but I believe it helps with recovery. I'll do some sheath pulls and weight over bar today. Kind of goes well with the workout that I'm doing. I'm not an Olympic lifter, so I'm sure people have stuff they could say about my technique, but move it fast, try and get my hips through, and think about how I'm throwing for a weight over bar and like a sheath pull, and even on some of it for the caber pick and actually flipping the caber. So this next one is banded half kneeling landmine press and pull downs. Then I'm gonna do some pull ups. So he's got them by 10. I may do 6, might do 10, but we'll see how the lat feels. So this one is gonna mimic the stone put. It's going to be a thumb down. So half kneeling, one knee down, and then you're going to take your hand, rotate it, and your thumb's going to be pointed down. So I may not put my thumb down, but I'm going to have my hand down and away, so my elbow's up like a stone throw. So. Six on each side. So I'll do those. These are supposed to be 4 sets. I'm gonna do 2 more sets of those, and then it's gonna be close grip bench and hammer curl. So that I can charge my phone to be able to get some throws, I'm gonna do the set of close grip bench and the hammer curl now, so I can get it on video. Then I'll let charge, get my last couple sets in, and then be able to have some for sheath and wob. So close grip is a 3x8. So I'll do 185. Probably for all 3 sets. And then hammer curl. It's a 3x12, so probably just do like 40s. Trying to keep myself under control on not lifting too much. I love to lift heavy, and then as soon as I get done with lightweight nationals, I'm gonna go right into a 5-week training block for a strongman competition. So trying to stay somewhat strong, but might as well show one more of these. Left hand energy. All right, get this charged. Hopefully get a couple throws on here as well.